It's been not one, not two, but 3 weeks of It's Saucy. What's up? This your guy DJ Steph Saucy, and I'm going to show you a recap of my show that aired September 8th, 2021. I'm feeling, like raising this question today because I had it on my mind. A potential Nas versus Jay-Z versus battle. I mean, I know that sounds far-fetched, and I know these guys are OGs and got business ventures, and they done did everything possible to show people what their worth is. But who would be the underdog? That's what I want to know. Let's take in consideration street records, right? We got hip-hop, club records, and then, of course, you got commercial success, which, of course, probably have to go with Jay, but I just want to know what you think. I'm really glad I brought that topic up because I've been seeing so much trends going on social media that when you think about Jay-Z and Nas, obviously they still rap, but it's like for them two to get into a stadium, arena, wherever you want to call it, studio, for them to do a versus, I mean, we got to just take a brief look at the history. That beef, man, back in 01 when Hov tried to get at Nas on the Takeover diss record, nah, not at all. I don't think that was something that Hov was ready for because, let me tell you, I just looked at the history, and I'm saying this because Nas will probably be the favorite. And I know people are not going to like that, but I think Nas will be the favorite, man. I think his MCing between, obviously him and Jay, I think, they're kind of like equal a bit, but I just think ever since I heard that Ether record, I was like, he fucking killed him, bro. So that's why I say, I would probably put Jay as the underdog. I'm telling you, man, I know Jay-Z, a lot of his success, not only from album and record sales, but his business deals, obviously, being Roc Nation, the way how big they are nowadays. He's got the partnership with the NFL. He's got liquor deals, so many other shit that I can't even name up, but I really like Nas, man. And the King's Disease 2 really set, kind of that tone for, Nas being the way he is and still giving great albums. Don't get me wrong, 444 by Jay-Z was a great album, but I think Nas, man, he definitely will probably win that battle. But you can't do 20 songs. I don't think 20 songs is enough. Even if you give one song off each album, you still not gonna be satisfied. You want to hear more from these two. So that's why I said this wouldn't even be a battle. It really wouldn't. NBA Youngboy is racking up some deals too. He just partnered with Motown for a global deal, man. All of his artists is gonna be underneath him getting that paper too. Now, Youngboy, man, let me tell you, he was in top 3 of streaming last year. Top 3 for hip hop artists, man. I don't know how he did it, but NBA Youngboy is about to eat. Him and his Never Broke Again label partnering with Motown Record through a joint venture, and this is a great look for him because he got a lot of artists underneath him. Some of the names, Quando, Rondo, the situation with him and King Von last year, early November, when Quando Rondo's brother ultimately ended King Von's life. And you got other artists, No Cap, P. Youngin. So these guys are set to do something big. I mean, NBA Youngboy, like I mentioned, top 3 in streaming last year alone. The guy barely dropped anything. Didn't even have concerts too. And a lot of people were counting and considering what concert money he made, but he had over 1 billion streams. Are you kidding me, bro? This guy is only 21 years old. And I know I've talked about him before, but to be 21, to be known as the face of Cash Money West, at a certain point, and then him to be locked up like that was just so stupid over a gun charge you had since last year when you mentioned in one of your music videos. There's no reason why he shouldn't be out here grinding, man. It's just so sad for him to be 21 and not to get anything going. I mean, that just stops his whole life. But look, now he's got an album, according to sources, Hip Hop DX. They're saying that Sincerely Cantrell, which is his name, will be coming out soon too. So we're gonna see what that does as far as numbers is concerned. But I think personally the guy has the voice over for the young generation. The young generation loves him. I mean, I talk to my cousins. They talk about him a lot. I don't know what it is about him, but people really like this kid, man. And it's sad, but it's going to be interesting to see, what type of, projects come out with the venture, with Motown Records. Is it going to be good albums? I think that's the most important part we're thinking about. Is it good albums? So I don't know yet, but that's yet to see. And the news that's been circulating is all about Drake's Certified Lover Boy. Yeah, number one this, number one that. And it's the funny thing about it, he outstreamed Kanye's Donda album in 3 days. Ironic, isn't it? Now, could we just see these guys make music together? I think that's what we're most worried about. So let's play this song right here off the CLB, Girls Want Girls, featuring Lil Baby, man. And you know what, man? I think Drake outdid everyone with his album this year. Now, this is the first video I've made ever since I talked about the beef between Kanye and Drake. And now this time around, it's the Certified Lover Boy review. And so far from it, what I really felt about it was that one song. Just this one song that I really fucked with when Drake talked about Kanye, indirectly saying it. I don't want to say, he did say it, for people look at me differently on these YouTube channels and social media pages, all right? That 7 a.m. song, that song right there, man, when I say that shit was set in stone, that shit was set in stone. And then not only that, you got over the weekend, that same weekend of Certified Lover Boy that dropped, Drake released the diss record that Kanye was doing towards Drake, and Andre 3000 is on it. So how ironic is that? And for Andre 3000 to come out in a statement saying that it's a bad, situation, that I had to get involved with both of these guys and what they're going on right now. It's just ironic, man. It's just so fucking stupid too, man. I mean, this beef between these two, I mean, Rick Ross said it best. These guys are rich, and it's not like no murder talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how a lot of people have that murder talk when they want to go towards beef. You seen what Drake did in his beef, him with Meek Mill. That was just awful for Meek Mill and his team, bro. He had to look bad. So, I mean, Drake, Certified Lover Boy is doing great. Outstream Kanye in 3 days compared to Kanye's album in a week. That's a good congratulations. You can clap to that, but it's still not enough, I think, in my opinion, for Donda and the amount of work Kanye's put in. But I think Drake, the album with Certified Lover Boy, was good. I think it's going to take time for it to sit in, soak in to our minds. And, it's a lot of trends. Obviously, Way Too Sexy with him, Future, Young Thug, and then you got Kawhi Leonard in the music video too, which is kind of dope as well to see that. But Drake, I think he did that obviously for a reason. It's going to be a Billboard charting song. And then you got, of course, the record with Lil Baby, Girls Want Girls. And then you got the record with 21 Savage. And the one with Giveon was actually dope too. I like that one too, by the way. And it's a lot of sampling on Drake's album, which he does a lot. I think this album is reminiscent of Take Care, back when he first came out. And that cover photo was dope. But Drake, of course, I think the Certified Lover Boy title itself doesn't reflect who he is personally, if you ask me. I think that was just to show that these niggas is out here thinking that he is a Certified Lover Boy, when in reality, he's just Drake being Drake. If you want to be with your baby mom, he'll be with your baby mom. If you want to be with your ex-girlfriend, he'll be with your ex-girlfriend. That's the amount of power and influence he has. So I don't think he actually, feels as if the Certified Lover Boy title and cover speaks to who he is. No, I don't think so. It's a trick on the mind, and then Drake does that. Even with the Scorpion album, a Scorpion is very vicious, and I think during that year when he had to push the T beef, that was obviously a roller coaster. We didn't even know about his son. Crazy. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing in the news with Drake. I really am. Well, that's it for It's Saucy. It's your guy DJ Steph Saucy. Make sure to tune in Wednesdays at the new time, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. on 90.3 WHPC. And don't worry, we'll be back for some more sauciness. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. to have more news.